Are you a graduate or a professional who's been putting off your master's degree because you think it's too expensive, or you think it's too complicated, or too far out of reach? Right, another question. Did you know that 70% of projects worldwide fail? And most of them fail not because of the idea, but because of poor planning and risk management. Last question. If I told you that you could earn a University of Bradford master's degree studying in London for just £12,000, would you know where to start? Hi, I'm Afsana from UK Bradford Education. Today, I'm actually going to talk to you about a lovely master's course which is being taught at UHE London, but it's been awarded by the University of Bradford. So the title of the course is MSc Project Planning and Management. You probably have seen many courses which is called Project Management, and this one's called Project Planning and Management. Okay, so what's so special about this? Well, it's a 12-month course. The first intake is in June, next intake is September. It's taught in London, but it's being awarded by the University of Bradford. What does that mean? I'll explain that in a minute. As I've mentioned before, right at the beginning, the net fee after scholarship is £12,000, and the first intake is a brand new course, is in June, which is next month. I'll give you the deadlines for the CAS deadline and everything, just so that you can see whether you can meet that deadline. And I've given you the next one, which is September. But it's a brand new course, and I'd love to share it with you. So that's why I'm giving you the dates now. As mentioned before, the course is actually awarded. It's a design and awarded by the University of Bradford, but it's actually being delivered at UHE UK in London. So where is the actual campus? It's actually Central London campus. It's located in Greenwich, and I've actually put in the postcode SE10 8NB. So if you have any friends and family, now you know it's Southeast London. And as you can see, the grey area bit, that's basically the River Thames. So you're very close to the River Thames, but it's in Central London. Okay, just to give you an idea. Information about the course. Well, basically, there's some information for you which I think will be very interesting for you. Number one is that the teaching hours is 12 hours per week over 2 to 3 days. Okay, that's the only attendance you need. 2 to 3 days, 12 hours per week. Okay, now I'm going to make the slide a bit bigger so that I can see what's going on. Basically, you'll be learning about how to plan, how to manage, and how to deliver projects successfully in any sector. Project planning, project management can be applied to many sectors. So these are not the modules, but I'm just telling you how they're going to teach you. Basically, the course will teach you project design, financial appraisal, implementation, risk management, alongside really helpful leadership and communication skills. Okay, how will they teach you? Basically, your teachers are actually from industry, so everything is relevant and very recent. Also, you'll be going into workshops where you'll be using case studies, current case studies, to apply to current situations, and also a research-based academic teaching, you'll be receiving that as well. So everything is really fresh, up-to-date, industry-led teaching just for you. To give you an idea, I'm going to make myself a bit smaller so you can get an idea about the holidays, because students do ask me this quite a bit, and I thought I'll share this with you. For example, if you came in June, the induction finishes by July, then you've got 4 terms. Okay, term 1 starts from July to September. You have a 2-week holiday, 2-week break. Term 2 starts in October to December. Then you have the Christmas break, 4 weeks. Term 3 is January to April. Then you have a 3-week holiday, which is the Easter break. And the last term is April to July, and then the course finishes. So I hope that helps you to understand that you do have breaks in between, so that you've got time to relax and reflect, and then you can go back to academia. Okay, here are the modules. Very important. I must add, my friends, that it's so important if you are getting an interview to actually know the names of the modules. Very important. I'm sharing it with you, but if you come through us, I will make sure that you memorize your modules. That's very important. Go to the website as well. If you want the website, let me know. But basically what it is, my friends, we've got project design principles and financial planning for projects. Those 2 modules are taught in term 1. Term 2 is sustainable development perspectives, project implementation, and delivery taught in term 2. And you've got term 3, you've got development needs, monitoring and evaluation, and project risk and governance, term 3. And the final year is basically a research project. Now, there's something important which I need to say is, can you see right at the top, it says term 1 and term 2 include the Professional Excellence Accelerator module. This carries no credit, but you're expected to attend. It's a weekly session that you need to attend, where you'll be taught lots of skills in order to be career ready, and there are other things as well. There's a lot of information, but I'm just giving you a general idea. But if you want to learn more about it, I've actually got 2 slides on it. Here's one slide, PEA, Professional Excellence Accelerator. So I've got the information that if you want it, just DM me, I'm happy to help you. But what's so special about this course is this. First of all, one thing you need to know is there are no exams. There are no exams. All your assessment is project-based. So if you like coursework, then you're on the right course. Okay. Your dissertation has to be research-based. I'm going backwards. I don't know why. Research-based dissertation. Okay. Because it's standard for most masters. You've got industry relevant curriculum, which is very important. I'm actually going to visit them today, so I will ask them which employers come to visit them. What are the chances of employability after the course? I will be asking these questions and make shorts for you so you'll know. Skill development, you've got technical skills and you've got soft skills. Okay, so let me explain that. You've got 2 types of skills you need to worry about. Technical skills like risk, and soft skills such as leadership and communication. Did you know, my friends, that 90% of a project manager, 90% of the time is where they mainly use the communication skill, where they delegate to others. So that will be taught to be ready after graduation. And also the last bit, which is right at the top, which I'll show you, is applied project learning, meaning you will be using real life, real world case studies to connect the theory with practical project delivery. Okay, so you'll use examples, not old things, but case studies, which is happening right now. Okay, so we'll talk about that another day. Now, I need to mention this to you because it's very important. This is not an inclusive flowchart. This is just some examples of what kind of careers you can go into. I was quite surprised when I found out from the PowerPoint. By the way, this PowerPoint is very generously given by Oxford International Education Group, who will be issuing the CAS, and they provide this webinar for agents, but I've edited it just for you guys, so I'll just give the information which is relevant for you. But just to give you an idea, which sector do you want to work in? Which sector are you working in now? So for example, if you work in construction, you can use this course. IT and technology, you can. Healthcare, and there's many more. I'm just giving you a few examples because I don't have a lot of space. If you want to have a more general kind of a career, you can just go into project manager or program manager or project coordinator. On the other side, you've got business and strategy roles. One of them could be business management consultant. So once you've got this qualification, you can become that. Okay, specialized roles, you can become a risk manager, you can become a procurement manager. Yesterday, I dealt with a HND student who did procurement and supply chain management. So if she wants to go on this course, not on this course, but if she wants to go into project management, then that's the kind of subject that she'll need to learn. Okay, at the bottom, as you can see, it says, what's your career path? Again, this will be helpful for your credibility interview. Please use my PowerPoint if you want it. You can become head of projects, then you become operations director, then you become the CEO as a chief operating officer. Okay, so that's the progression of project managers or from this course. Here's the fees and the scholarship. So the actual fees is £15,700. The university will give you an automatic scholarship of £3,700. So the net fee, students don't understand this. So net fee means the fee after scholarship is £12,000. If you want to come in June, if you pay the whole fee by 22nd of May, I know it's the 7th today, I'm just saying for those of you who are ready, if you pay all of it, then you have another £500 off. Okay, as mentioned in green at the bottom, it's Oxford International Education Group. They will be issuing the CAS. Okay, so I'm going to give Nigeria as an example in terms of deposits and installment plans. So if you are from Nigeria, the initial deposit is £3,500. There's no other payment you need to pay at enrollment. After enrollment, you just pay the remaining fee in installments. Okay, that's all you need to do. But it has to be, the installment plan has to be approved by the university. Just make sure you do that at the beginning when you start the course. Here are the dates. I thought it's best to give it to you. Please snap it if you need to. So, the course actually starts in July, but you do have 2 weeks induction. And then it finishes the following July. CAS deadline is 25th of May, and for priority is 15th of June. Okay, so you have to, last date for enrollment is 20th of July. If, for example, that's too soon, that's okay. We've got September intake, so I've got the dates for you from Oxford International. It starts, induction starts 21st of September, teaching starts October the 5th, teaching ends the following October. CAS deadline is 24th of August. Okay, and the priority CAS deadline, we have to pay a bit extra because of the priority service, is 14th of September. And the last day for enrollment is 19th of October. Very important. I'm going to move this because I don't want you to leave it right to the last minute. Now, academic requirement, I can do this like this because I've made it nice and big, is second class, lower degree, bachelor's degree. It could be from any subject, not a problem, but it has to be a second class lower. That's the minimum requirement for admission. IELTS can be waived if, for example, you're from Nigeria, if you've had WIEC, SSCE, NABTEC, and there's another one which I just learnt recently. It's called National Technical Certificate or National Business Certificate. You will, if you've got C6 or above in English language, IELTS is waived. If you're from Ghana, it's the same WIEC, C6 or above. And there's another one which I couldn't see for my life. Let's see. Secondary school certificate, if you did it between 94 to 2006, grade D in English language, if that applies to you. Right, I just made my screen bigger and I've just made it small again. So what's the admission process? Let's see if you get this flowchart. So first of all, like I said, you've got the QR code at the top. So let me just do this so you can see me as well. First of all, you've got the QR code at the top. You've got the information at the bottom, which is our WhatsApp number and our email address. Contact us. We are a very small team, so we'd love to help you. And then you just share your documents with us. We will check them for you to make sure they're all so that you are offer ready. That's the whole point. Okay, we don't like people to be disappointed, and we like to make sure academically if you're eligible. Once we've done that, we will submit everything on your behalf after we've received your personal statement and all your relevant documents. The university will provide the conditional offer. If you've got any conditions to meet, you need to pass them. And then that leads to an unconditional offer. After that, to go to the next stage, which is stage 4, the CAS, you'll need to have the TB test done, the deposit done, and also proof of funds, your bank statement. Once your CAS is issued, you apply for your visa. Okay, and then as soon as you apply your visa, you come to the UK to enroll onto the course. So I really hope that was helpful. Who will be doing the interview? I've actually mentioned this, and I'm going to make this big again for you so you can see. These are the countries which will require a credibility interview. Snap it if you need to, but basically shows you which countries that you have to have an interview for. Part of our service for this university, our consultation fee is totally free. We will not charge you for admission for this university. So if you, let's say, for example, if you're from Nigeria or Ghana, for example, so that's just some of the countries mentioned in the list, then you will need an interview. And our job is to prepare you for the interview, and I'm happy to support you for that. So they're ready for the interview. The interview will be a video recording on Enrolly. You'll get 2 opportunities, and that's it. But we will prepare you well in advance until we are 100% happy, and then you go for the recording. So that's how you'll be interviewed if you are in that list. Okay, so questions, as you can see, it's the same email address as below. We've got our WhatsApp number. And yeah, that's it really. So there you have it. So basically what it is, my friends, I'm going to move this so you can see better. Let's see. Okay, so basically what it is, I've taught you, well, I haven't taught you, I've actually talked about everything you need to know about MSc in Project Management and Management awarded by the University of Bradford, but you've got the beauty of living, studying and working in London. If you're ready to take the next step, my team and I, we're here to help you and guide you through the entire application process, completely free of charge. All you need to do is to send us an email. Email written below, which is info@ukbradeducation.com, I believe. It is .com. It is. Or you can visit our website, which is ukbradeducation.com, and we'll take it from there. So don't let planning stop you from delivering your own feature. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you at the next webinar. Until next time, my friends, Allah Hafiz, Assalamu alaikum. Take care. Bye-bye.